Hi. Okay, guys. So this is lesson 5 for my mini series on YouTube called How to Become an Efficient Illustrator. And today in lesson 5, we will be looking at how to create a simple vector map very similar to this one. You might notice that I actually kind of improved my setup here. I have a camera, so you can watch me during the lesson. I have a better mic, because a lot of people told me that I actually need to improve an audio as well. And I have these beautiful LED lights that shine directly into my face. Okay, so I don't need the headphones anymore. Good to notice. Okay, so let's get to it. I will actually split today's episode into two, or the lesson 5, I will split into two episodes. So it will be, let's say, easier to follow. And also, just in the first episode, I want to show you, or in the first part, I want to show you how you can create your own references. Because if we are going to talk about reference images, I use them a lot. Like really, when I create my illustrations, I almost always use references. So we'll be, if we go to the desktop, we will be creating this kind of vector map without a handle. If you want to do handle later, you are free to do so. But the thing was, when I was creating this lesson, I actually like pre-created this map, and I did it like twice, and I still was like kind of bummed. I wasn't satisfied with my work, and it was because I couldn't just match the perspective I wanted to. And I was like downloading different photos and images, and it still wasn't there. It still didn't have the feel I wanted to have. And then I remembered one trick I know, I will show you now, on how you can create your own references. How do we do it? We will be creating, okay, let's bring it back actually. I will show you why. We will be creating like a vector representation of it. And what I will do, that I will basically draw one side of the map like this. You know, if you would look at it just like from the front, if I would like raise the map to my eye level, and I'm looking like straight at it, I just want to create a shape. Okay, we need to give it a bit of a stroke. And create a stroke a bit thicker. I will show you why in just a couple of seconds. And also it will help to make it round. All right, whenever you have round caps on our stroke, we have basically 1/2 of the map. What we will do is we will go to the effect 3D, and we will use the Revolve. Okay, so now we are we ended up with a hat. That's not what I wanted to do. If you don't see, if you don't see the entire dialog window, it's because you need to click on more options here. But basically, what the software did, it revolved our path around the left axis, or like a left edge. And what we need to do is to change it to the right edge. And because we cannot see shit here. Let's change your color to like light blue, and it will be much better. And you see that we are already left with almost shape of a mug without a handle, but we are still not there. Let me just zoom in a bit. And what I need to do, I will have to just tiny bit modify my path here to make it more realistic. First, you can still see that we can see like the number of steps here. And if I bring up again the dialog window and the properties panel, I don't know, sorry. We can increase here on the bottom number of steps. If you can go like to, let's put in 100. Okay. It almost like for your eye, it will be just one continuous surface. But let's bring it up again. Okay, I didn't select it. You can see actually that the thickness of the shape is a bit off. It's like way too thick, and it looks more like ceramics. So I'll actually have to okay, I'll have to close this, and I want to decrease the thickness of the stroke a bit down, and that will help you to yeah, so it's way better. I think around like 5 will be okay. My god. Okay, yeah, you can see it's a bit demanding on the computing power. I'm working on a Mac Pro, but still it's like, this is, I don't know, but normally if you're like creating a 3D Mac, you would go to like 3ds Max or Blender or Cinema 4D or something like that. This is just for me to like very easily create references of stuff I need. If I would be modeling like a proper Mac, I would definitely do it in like proper 3D software, not inside an Illustrator. But for what we need, it's okay. So I just decreased the thickness of the stroke a bit. If it helps you, you can change your color to whatever you like. And also you can go inside the dialog window and where was it? Oh yeah, you can, let's say, increase the intensity of highlight. You can play with directionality of the or of the light, or where the light source is illuminating the object from. And what is the, I would say, the most powerful thing here is that if you need to actually like change the angle, you can start to rotate your object around here with a cube. It always takes some time to render the final image, but you can see it's like you can like very easily get a good perspective and different angles for your objects, so you don't have to like imagine everything and like create everything from scratch. Also, where is it? Oh yeah, you can switch the the shading mode under here, the surface drop down. You can go to wireframe. You can go to just a flat surface without shading. You can go to diffuse. And of course you can go to plastic, which will give you like the highest contrast between highlights and shadows. And it's like the closest thing to like 3D render. Of course, inside Illustrator, you can only play with like color and the hue, the saturation, and everything to get kind of the look of a material you want to. But there's like it would be very hard to actually create like a proper material for your Mac. Like you would have to basically like save the Illustrator file, bring it to Photoshop, and like play with it there. And I say it's like, for me, it wouldn't be like a good workflow. I use it only like to create for myself the references and the perspective I need for my 2D drawings. Okay, so this was it. I hope it's useful for you guys. And anyway, you probably already had the idea that it's not only the Mac you have to create. Like you can really go nuts and start creating some pretty crazy shapes for your illustrations. Like basically anything you can revolve around an axis. To create some interesting shape. Actually, like this is, I remember this technique from like an Illustrator specific tutorial, I think. But I just recently watched like workflow video for Blender, like from Gemma Jurabayev, like one of the like really awesome 3D artists. And you actually basically use the same principle inside of Blender for like environment design. So I think this is like a legit way how to sketch your ideas. Just wait a second. Okay, we have a pipe here, but I want to change it, and hopefully we will get more of a like vase shape. Yeah. So this is how you can like easily create your own references inside of Illustrator. And in the next part, we will use our reference and go and create some vector art in 2D. Okay, see you guys later.